In a quiet village, a young man named Arav dreamed of becoming a great writer. His heart was a treasure chest of ideas, his mind an ocean of imagination. But there was a problem. Arav was like a ship without an anchor, drifting from one idea to another. He'd start a story with great passion, writing 2 pages, only to abandon it the next day. He'd decide to keep a journal, but after just 3 entries, the book would gather dust. Weeks and months slipped by. His dream was as vivid as ever, but his actions were like scattered puzzle pieces, forming no clear picture. One evening, heavy with frustration, Arav wandered down to the riverside. There he saw an old man patiently carving intricate shapes into a large, unyielding rock with nothing but a small chisel. Arav was mesmerized. How could such a tiny tool make any difference to such a massive stone? He approached the man. "Sir, how long have you been working on this rock?" The old man looked up, his eyes crinkling into a warm smile. "Every day, for 1 hour, for the past 2 years," he replied. Arav was stunned. 2 years, with just that little chisel. "Weren't you ever tired? Didn't you lose hope?" The old man's gaze was gentle but firm. "Son," he said, "the chisel alone could never break this rock. It's my consistency, my daily effort, that makes the impossible possible. The rock doesn't change with one strike, but every single strike counts. It's not the force of one mighty blow, but the repetition of many that shapes the stone." Those words struck Arav with more force than any chisel. He understood. That night, he went home with a new resolve. Instead of vowing to write an entire book at once, he made a small, simple promise to himself. He would write just 1 page, every single day, without fail. The first week was a breeze, fueled by fresh excitement. His pen practically danced across the paper. But soon, the old enemy's laziness and doubt came knocking. Some nights he was exhausted, some mornings he felt utterly uninspired. But in those moments, he'd hear the old man's voice in his head. Every strike counts, so even on his worst days, he'd force himself to write just a few lines. He kept his promise. Days turned into weeks and weeks into months. Slowly but surely, the pages began to pile up. First 100, then 200, then 300, until one incredible day, a thick, finished manuscript lay on his desk. Arav had completed his very first book, but the journey wasn't over. He sent his book to publishers, and one by one the rejections came. Old doubts resurfaced, whispering, "Maybe you're not good enough." But this time, Arav was different. He had learned the secret. He had learned the power of consistency. So instead of giving up, he just kept writing. Another page, another story, another submission. 2 years after that fateful evening at the river, one of his books was finally published. Soon, readers from all over began to fall in love with his work. His words touched hearts and inspired thousands. Arav became known as the young man who built his dream into reality, 1 page at a time. So, my friends, remember this powerful truth. Success doesn't come from what you do once in a while. It comes from what you do every single day. Like tiny drops of water that carve mighty canyons, or the small chisel that shapes a great stone, your small, steady efforts will one day create wonders. If this story lit even a small spark of motivation in you, don't let it fade. Share it with someone who needs a little hope, and subscribe to join us on this journey of growth, because your success isn't built in a day, it's built daily. Thanks for watching.